I am Sister Lucia Mutuku from the Congregation of the Daughters of the Sacred Heart, and I work in AOSK in this institute, AOSK-ChemChemi Uzima Institute of Formation, as the head of Department of Formation, assisted by my dear sister.
I am Ogechukwu Mozo from the Daughters of Divine Love Congregation. I too work in AOSK-ChemChemi Uzima Institute of Formation Department as Assistant HOD. Formation Department has several activities, and as a department, we try also to be dynamic and to promote sisters, and to promote a dynamic association by empowering different sisters. We also try to be very faithful to the mission of the association, that is to promote holistic formation of women religious for authentic witness through sustainable programs. This year we have programs, and the plans and expectations for this year 2021 are as follows. As a department, we have seen the need to form AOSK formaters alumni. Those are the sisters who have gone through AOSK formation program. And the objective of this is to help them, or to create a forum where these sisters can be able to share with one another, they can be able to share their challenges and express their needs. And we also felt the need for us as a department to have this forum where we have capacity building programs for them in helping them address some of those challenges. As a department, we also have different renewal programs, and we have categorized our sisters in different categories. We have workshop which is organized for superiors, which is going to be in 2 phases. We have workshops organized for all the sisters who are above 46 years and above, because they also demonstrate their unique needs. We also have workshops for sisters who are between 35 to 45 in their midlife transition. We also have programs prepared for all the sisters who are below 35 years. And these ones are going to have 3 days, while the others will have 2 days, which are given in 2 phases. We'll have also capacity building workshops for the formaters who are in the field, to be able also to empower them to be effective in their ministry, to face different challenges. We also have another activity of carrying out a review of the program for preparation for final vows. We have felt there's a need to review it, to be able to meet the signs of the times, and there will be blended learning going and taking place, and this program preparation for final vows is going to be done in 2 ways. Some sisters will be able to attend it online, while others will be able to be here on site. Blended learning is also one of the learning we want to implement in AOSK-ChemChemi Uzima, especially for formation, and we hope maybe the coming groups of training of formaters, we can be able to assist and train formaters online and others on site. Participants also who have participated in our programs, we also have a plan for them this year, and we intend to sample some of them who can be able to give us evaluations, to be able to know whether what we are offering is impacting in their lives and whether there could be a need for something more. And for our renewal courses, which are very important and key in our ongoing formation, I'd like to invite my dear sister to take us through what are going to be the aims. Thank you, Sister Lucia. So for our renewal courses,
we have planned it for different categories of sisters. First, we have house superiors. The program we have planned for them this time is transactional analysis, which was developed by Eric Byrne. This is a tool that helps one in self-understanding to enrich one's personality and also to handle the challenges of life constructively. It is planned because as superiors, they need to understand themselves so as to be able to help their sisters in their own journey. If they don't understand themselves, their work will be difficult. But when they have self-understanding, it stands a good chance for them to help their sisters to grow holistically and also in an integrative way in their journey. Then we have another group, sisters of 46 years and above, and the topic planned for them is loss and grief. It is noticed that at this stage of life, people may have encountered a lot of loss experiences. It could be loss of opportunities in life, loss of family members, friends included, and also loss of relatives. It could also be loss of parts of the body, like a limb or whatever, if one has something like an accident. So in helping them to deal with these losses, they are to be assisted to grow in an integrative way and holistically and gain more freedom for more constructive living. We then have another group, those sisters that are 35 years, between 35 years and 45 years. The topic planned for them is midlife transition. This is to enable them to understand themselves during this stage of life, which is very crucial and also very challenging. They are to be helped to understand themselves, understand the messages that midlife transition is giving them, and also to invite them to be able to handle the challenges of midlife constructively so as to continue to grow holistically and as integrated people in their lives. We then have another group, those that are under 35 years. The workshop planned for this group is trauma and healing. We know that at this point in time, sisters within this particular age group, they have a lot of challenges in life which they do not know how to handle. So this workshop is being offered them to enable them to deal with these issues so that they will continue to grow in a holistic way in their lives and also to love their lives and live them joyfully. Then we have another group, formators in the field. The workshop that is planned for them are in two phases. The first phase, we are going to deal with dealing with challenging conversations in formative ministry. You discover that as formators, at times they will encounter a lot of challenges in trying to guide those they are forming. It will enable them to be able to cope with these challenges that they meet in trying to help others to grow. Then the second phase, we have also 3 days. The first day, they are going to deal with rediscovering and empowering the leader in me. At times, it may happen that as formators, because of the challenges or maybe what they will hear people saying that are negative about them, they may begin to lose confidence in themselves. This will help them to regain their confidences and trust as they do their work. Then the second day, they will deal with canonical principles of consecrated life. This will help them to become very much aware of what the church is saying with respect to canonical issues, because they need to know it so as to impart that in the people they are also forming. The third day, the topic will be self-care and teamwork information. You see, as caregivers, if care is not taken, one may be endeavoring to help others while neglecting oneself. So this will help the formator to remember that as they take care of others, they also need to take care of themselves. It is also important that a formator knows how to work as a team, because teamwork is very necessary in promoting the work of Jesus in evangelization. If they don't know how to work as a team, they will not be able to impart it to the people they are forming, because these need to work as a team as they try to propagate the gospel and witness to Jesus. So I now invite my sister Lucia to take from where I stopped. Sister Lucia, karibu.
Thank you very much, sister, for taking us through. And because of that, we need to protect those formaters and everybody in this compound. And that's why I'm going to talk about the measures taken to avoid students contracting COVID-19. ChemChemi ya Uzima is very rich. We have a variety of sisters around, different ages. We have senior elders with us, and therefore very important to take fully measures. And as an institution, we have ensured that anyone who steps in ChemChemi, at the gate, there is water where they can wash their hands, where they can sanitize themselves, so that we avoid contaminations coming from outside. In the compound itself, we have every morning checking of temperatures, and we've been able to monitor if somebody's temperature rises up and becomes alarming. We are very ready to respond, to encourage the person to see a doctor and to check whether there could be something alarming. At different points in the compound, there are water taps and soaps provided, where everybody, even during breaks, visits and washes their hands, so that we really take care of each other and take care of all those who come in the compound. Because we also need facilitators from outside who also continue working with us. Inside the compound, everyone is expected to wear masks. And wearing masks, we protect ourselves, and then we are also protecting the other person. And to enter the chapel, if you visit our chapel and the hall where we have masses, we have kept a sanitizer where everybody who enters the chapel or who enters the place of worship sanitizes herself or himself before entering. People are also encouraged to boost their immunity, because we know that most of these issues affect people with low immunity, and therefore we are encouraging every sister to boost their own immunity. And if possible, to steam, because steaming has also been discovered as one way of also keeping ourselves healthy. Information department, we have sisters from different categories, and we have requirements for admission, which I would like our dear sister to take us through.
Thank you, Sister Lucia. Yeah. So one may ask the question, if I want to join ChemChemi Formation of Formators program, what are the requirements? There are certain requirements that we need for one to be admitted into the program. One of them is to have Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, minimum of C- or its equivalent from other countries. Then the person should also have some background in theology, spirituality, or catechesis, because this will enable him or her to be able to follow well what is being taught in class and also to help others eventually. Then, in our program, we have religious brothers, we have priests, we have sisters. For religious brothers and sisters, we also require that they must have made their perpetual profession. The people we take are also to be stable in their vocation and are people who are living it with conviction. We also require that they be mature in their own vocation, because these are the people who are going to guide others. We also require a certain level or a certain degree of one being integrated person. Then another thing we require is this person should be firm in his or her vocation. The person is also to be freed from any congregational responsibility. This one we are referring to the superiors, because the course is very intensive and it demands a lot, so that they don't distract them with responsibilities when they are doing their course. So, thank you.